This is a project I did earlier this year, and I've uploaded the blog about how I built it, but I wanted to do a little video showing the components of this project because you can't really tell in a photograph. So anyway, and this is the master bedroom, and it would get pretty cold in the winter, and we didn't want to heat up the whole downstairs of the house just to heat the bedroom, so we would use a space heater. Well, this is pretty much just like a space heater, and we got it on Amazon. It has 2 heat settings. That is actually, oops, I don't need, heat is coming on. I don't want heat. You can actually, it has 2 heat settings, low and high, and they work pretty well to heat the room up. Then there's also just the light. So if you just, in the summer when it's hot, you don't need a heater, you can use the fireplace light just to create an ambiance in the room. And this is the low setting. Then there's a high setting that has a blue flame in it, and then a high setting without the blue. So that is the heater part. So when I built it, you know, I have to make things functional. So I built it with a drawer above the fireplace and a drawer below. And I also made these panels where they would just come off just like that, and they go back on and are held in place with magnets. That's so that you can get to the electrical outlet and access that. So then this is the TV cabinet, and then a flip down there that has the DVD player and stuff, and then I have some surround sound speakers located here, and then the subwoofer is actually inside this unit. But anyway, this was a really great project to work on and build, and it's really, I feel like it's really added something to this room. But if you are interested in seeing how I built this, I have a blog page that explains how I built it, and then I also have a video. But thank you for watching, and I hope that you seeing me having done something like this will inspire you to go do something, because you can do it too. Bye.
This is what the area looked like before I started. There was nothing there. When the fireplace came, I set it in the corner and then propped it up to about the height I thought I would want it, and left it like that for about a week to see how it would look. Then I drew up some basic plans. The first thing I did was had to cut this big sheet of laminate that I had left over from another project into 2 triangular pieces that would fit the corner. I didn't realize at the time that my circular saw blade was blunt, and I was having really a difficult time cutting it. My husband even tried helping me. I finally got a new blade and got the 2 pieces cut. I marked where they would sit and cut away the baseboard using an oscillating tool to remove it, and then pulled back the carpet and the carpet tack. Then started building the frame. I wanted to use up some old 2x4s. They wouldn't be seen, so I wasn't worried about it. I attached them through the wall into the studs so that the whole thing would be really solid. Then I made a ledge for the fireplace to sit on. I also had these old drawer slides. I thought I'd just go ahead and use them, which I wish I had actually used new ones, because those were a pain to use. I made drawers for the top above the fireplace, and then another drawer for below the fireplace, and then 2 side panels that I could take off to be able to access the electrical outlets. So then I added the baseboard back, stripped the old baseboard and repainted it. Instead of hinges, I decided to use magnets to hold the side panels on. I cut trim to go around the drawer fronts and the removable panels. I used a nail gun to attach the trim to all the panels, and then I started working on the next section, which would be the drop flip down part under the TV. That works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Now to add trim to the flip down. Then I started working on the top section for the TV cabinet. I didn't realize at the time that the piece of crown molding I had was just about an inch too short, and I had to cut some pieces using my jigsaw to make it match up to the wall. Making the doors was pretty difficult. I'd never made cabinet doors before, and it was really a pain. I had to take a break before going back to that project, but finally got them made, and here I'm just putting them up, installing the doors. This was a really challenging project for me, but I really enjoyed it and really love how it turned out. It looks great, works great. I'm happy, and that's a 42-inch TV in there, so it shows you that it's pretty big, and you can see that it's taller than me. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video, and hope I've inspired you to do something yourself.